Matt Buckley, callsign Wiz, the primary model portfolio manager here at Top Gun Options with your market sit rep or situation report. The ECB across the pond left rates unchanged. No big surprise there. Still a clown car going on in Europe with the Grexit. Technically, Greece defaulted this week, a technical default with, they're supposed to hit certain dates, certain debt reduction windows. They haven't met it. That's just, it's not a matter of if, but when Greece is going to exit the Eurozone. And obviously, we talked in earlier sit reps this week that Europe unemployment is at all-time highs. They started keeping track of this stuff back in 1995, and we're up at 11.7%, I believe. And that's the highest on record since they started keeping track. We're looking at Spanish unemployment up there in the mid-20s. We're looking at Greek unemployment in the mid-20s, looking at Italian unemployment around 11, 12%. Just an absolute train wreck over there in Europe, folks. So obviously the ECB leaving rates unchanged. Here in the United States of America, saw weekly unemployment claims come in at 370. The forecast was 378. And last week we actually had a little revision up from 393. The final numbers came in at 395 there last week. Hovering around the 400,000 level, folks, ever since the election. Geez, that's a little weird. Really can't see, sustained growth with unemployment at these levels. Folks, Citi announced yesterday that they're laying off 11,000 folks. That's just not good. I mean, it's not good out there, folks. Like we've talked about, people getting ready for the fiscal cliff, people trying to get under the Obamacare threshold with lowering employees' hours that they've worked. That's why tomorrow, so not too much going on the flight schedule today. At least here at Top Gun Options, we're having a blast. We have a extremely bearish double vertical on Apple, and let me show you what this thing looks like. A double vertical is exactly that. It's two spreads on top of each other. So what we did was we sold a bear call spread, right? We sold two of the D560 calls and bought two of the D600 calls as a hedge. And we brought in a credit to do that. And then we turned around and used that credit and bought a bear put spread. We bought two of the D530 puts and sold two of the D490 puts. So with Apple down another $6 pre-market, this one's, I call this an afterburner trade. This is going to be great, folks. Max potential gain on this one is $8,000. Max risk is $8,000. So this is a great thrust to weight ratio, so to speak, trade here. So if Apple keeps on falling, which it looks like it's kind of doing right now, we have the potential to make a full $8,000 here. So I'm going to see what's going on with Apple today, what the velocity is doing. Put this on Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday in one of our live trading sessions, sold a 595 weekly bear call spread in Apple, and that's already up $1,600, and I think that's going to capture a full $1,800 profit. So we're looking at over $3,500, maybe $4,000 or $5,000 in profit this week on Apple alone in our Top Gun Options model portfolio. So that's a pretty good week with Apple, folks, and it wasn't exactly easy to do that because Apple's been rallying, right? It had that dead cat bounce around the 529-ish level, and everybody said, okay, Apple's back. I said, no, it's not. We got Apple fatigue. The iPhone 5 is coming out in Korea this week. Nobody's camping out. Well, China. Well, guess what? Apple's lost its #1 position to Samsung and the Android devices. And I'm a seller Apple here, folks. Again, as Apple rallied recently, everybody put on their Apple rally hats. Hey, it's going to 1,000 again, and I said it's not. And it's turning out to be some pretty profitable trades for us here at Top Gun Options. Tomorrow on the flight schedule, a lot of potential market-moving stuff. We got non-farm payrolls. We have the unemployment rate. Is it going to make some sort of magical drop or rise like it did right before the election, or are we going to hold steady right around where we are? But these are the two big reports I'm looking at. Average hourly earnings and consumer sentiment from University of Michigan. What's the consumer feeling right now? And also, How are average hourly earnings doing? We saw last week that personal income went down and personal spending went down. So a lot of these retailers, I have some bearish positions on some retailers that have really been taken off lately. And people are like, hey, what are you doing here? These stocks are taking off. You got to keep your powder dry, folks, and have a little bit of patience. If you have a strategic mindset that you believe in, don't panic with the first bullet shot at you by the enemy. That's why we take the time to develop a strategy and let it mature. So tomorrow is going to be interesting in the market. I'm also going to be listening to see what Draghi, old Mario across the pond has to say about what's going on with his own clown car over there. So going to be an interesting day in the market. Like I said, we're just kind of wallowing around here, waiting for fiscal cliff resolution or not resolution or whatever. But we're going to wallow around here, folks. I'm going to see volatility spike a little bit and the market pull back a little bit. I, again, think that the president wants to go over the fiscal cliff. He's got no reason not to. He'll get everything he wants. He wants revenue and a bunch of other stuff, tax rates to go up on the rich and all sorts of other stuff. So he's really got no incentive. And we're going to see if the Republicans are actually going to roll over, play dead, and acquiesce to all of his demands. So it's about to get interesting, folks. So stay tuned. If you're interested, stop by Top Gun Options and give us a test flight, folks. Go to topgunoptions.com and underneath services, hit TA/LTB combo, because, like I said, we've been having an absolute blast trading this year. Let's take a look. I took over the model portfolio on March 1st of this year. And from March 1st through today, market hasn't opened yet. Market's getting ready to open right now, and Apple's down another $8 pre-market, so that bearish double vertical is going to be even better. But look at this. On 50,000, we use about on average $50,000 in this paper trading account of capital. Sometimes we use 60, sometimes it's 40. So I say about an average of 50. So $50,000 in this model portfolio is now worth $154,000, folks. And look at our number one winner here, Apple. We trade the hell out of Apple, know it like the back of our hand, and just based on $50,000, we've seen nearly $45,000 in model portfolio profits just in Apple. Google's our silver medal winner, and then Chipotle. We trade the heck out of Chipotle weekly options, and then our platinum winner, what's that? Gold, silver, bronze, platinum. You would think platinum's higher, but is gold. We've been trading the heck out of the GLD with monetary policy. It's almost free money, folks, based on the monetary policy that Helicopter Ben is employing. Trading the GLD has been just absolutely phenomenal. Have we taken our share of losses? Yep, there's some red down there. But fortunately, a lot of these trades are still open, and a lot of them are diagonals. So we have long-term diagonals, for example, on Brazil. We got long-term diagonals on FXI, which actually had a great China's having a little bit, the FXI is having a nice little run-up. The other day, let's take a look. Let me get rid of some of these studies here. But yeah, nice little gap move yesterday on the Shanghai on FXI. So we have some bullish trades as well, and those are some of our red trades in model portfolio. But all in all, folks, we're knocking. We're knocking down some pretty successful trades here, folks. So give us a test flight and come see what literally hundreds of other traders have been doing, getting a peek over the shoulders of professional traders, see how we manage $100,000 model portfolios in action live, get SMS alerts, text alerts, and see how we're doing it. Okay, got to get going, got to get ready for the trading day here. Going to be pretty interesting. Didn't really get into a strategic mindset with what's going on around the world. Egypt's still freaking me out, and it's going to be the next Iran overseas, and it's not it's not good. So, and obviously we still have stuff going on in Israel and with Hamas. So a lot of stuff going on there. But good day, good week in the market for us at Top Gun Options, being bearish on Apple, being very bearish on Apple, and here it comes. So look out below. Apple's fallen, and we love it. And we're going to continue to trade the hell out of Apple. Okay, happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back with tomorrow's Friday market wrap-up. We'll see ya.